It's another early morning as usual, 5:30 Pacific time, and I'm at the Bolinas Ridge Trail. I'm about an hour north of San Francisco. Flew in there last night, slept for about 3 hours. I wisely set 2 alarms, which is good because I don't even remember the first alarm going off, but the second one woke me up. And then I grabbed the Uber. Actually, I went to 7-Eleven first, grabbed some kind of real food, got a couple pre-made sandwiches, had one for breakfast, and I've got another one in my bag. Because at some point in time, the next 30 some miles, I'm sure I'm gonna want something that wasn't made in a laboratory. So yeah, this is the Bolinas Ridge Trail. It's gonna follow the ridge line south to San Francisco. Depending on how much time I have, I'll either stop at the Golden Gate Bridge or just run across the bridge and go all the way back to the hotel. So it'll be somewhere probably between like 30 to 34 miles. I'm in a cloud right now because it's San Francisco, but hopefully as the day goes on here, this fog will lift a little bit and we'll get some pretty sweet views. I'm parallel to Highway 1, just inland of it, so should have some really cool views of the ocean and stuff here. And I thought it was bad a couple weeks ago when I was in St. Mary's. This fog is so thick I can't even run, like I can't see far enough. But yeah, it's gonna lift soon because I'm near the top of the fog, so I can see the stars. I'm gonna be walking all the uphills, I think, today. Today's just gonna be about relentless forward progress, not speed. This is gonna be the longest day I've had since doing rim to rim to rim, and that was months ago, so not gonna push the tempo out here. Maintain a reasonable pace, 15 to 12-minute miles, which I'm sure will pick up as the fog lifts and I can see. I've downloaded a bunch of offline maps showing me where I'm going. I mean, more or less it kind of follows the ridge, but as we get farther south, it's kind of like a giant spider web of trails. So I'm gonna need those offline maps to probably help navigate through some of these turns since I've never been here before. Well, I just had my sunglasses hanging off the outside of my vest here, and I luckily felt them fall off, so I stopped. And when I stopped and shut up for a second, I heard a whole bunch of coyotes howling. That's pretty cool. I hope you can hear them. It's pretty wild. Fortunately, I'm at least 20% certain that roving pack of coyotes will be no match for my single trekking pole if I need to defend myself. I think it's probably a lot more likely if they came up on me, they'd probably just see how hairy my legs were and think I was one of them. I think that's probably just a better strategy. Hashtag just squatch things. Hashtag squatch life. Hashtag teen wolf.
Sometimes it skips a generation. I was hoping it would pass you by.
Well, Daddy, it didn't pass me by.
Oh man, Teen Wolf doesn't work anymore. I'm too old for that. Hashtag Wolfman. Yeah, there we go. That makes me feel much less self-conscious. There's some deer over there. Still creeps me out when you look into the woods and there's just eyeballs staring back at you. Oh, interesting. Cool. It's crazy what driving less than an hour north of town does to the scenery. There is nothing up here. Beautiful. I had downloaded these maps to be offline like last week, so I wouldn't have to worry about cell reception. And then I just turned on my GPS app and it saved all my pins, but it didn't actually save the map. So I just had like a blank map with a bunch of little pins all over it. So stupid. So I've got reception now on top of this hill, so I'm just trying to download everything right now so I've got it handy. I'm doing a lot of research on ultra running and long distance hiking, and one thing I've heard a lot is if you've got an issue, stop, address it, fix it, then move on. There's no rush. Don't feel like, oh, just, it's got to get around this next mile or get over this next hill and then I'll address it. It's like, no, you got a problem, just stop and fix it before it becomes a problem. You got a hot spot, address it before it becomes a blister. You're wearing too many layers, take one off before you sweat out like a liter of water. Just take your time and be smart. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Well, this gate is kind of stuck. I'm supposed to pull this lever. I'm supposed to pull that pin out. Try and put my whole weight in that, and that's not going anywhere. So, I guess we're going up and over. Yeah, that's just sturdy enough. Why not? Hey, doing all those obstacle course races paid off eventually. I got more than just a dislocated shoulder from all that. Man, I'm less than an hour outside of downtown San Francisco. Nobody. Nobody. Man, with how well graded this trail is, you can really cruise on these downhills. Oh boy, this is fun. Let's go. This is just outrageous. It's so beautiful out here. Like 15 miles in, a little over 15. That's just gorgeous. You can see the undercast behind me. I'm almost to that halfway point where I can fill up my water again. So I've just been trying to polish off what I have, just burn through it, and then I'll just fill it back up again here in a minute. I was running by myself, but then there's actually like a half marathon going on today, so I've been running with a bunch of people here past a mile or so. Just stopping for a lunch break. It's a little after 10, like 18 and a half miles in. I'm at the Cardiac water fill-up station. Man, this trail's gorgeous. It's fantastic. No complaints. That's where I'm headed, over there in the fog. You can kind of see some stuff poking up over there. Not sure if that's the bridge or not. I'm shooting for like a 15-minute pace. About like 14 and a half right now, so doing well. No, this is awesome. My view right now is just ridiculous. Just like undercast, fog bank, all like to the horizon. It's beautiful. This was a good choice. I'm still going with this was a good choice. I am only a little over halfway, so. Oh, yeah, we're starting to get some cramps in some spots. That's a side stitch. Oh, my left calf was cramping up a little bit too, but I still figure I should stop and really hydrate and get some food. But so far, so good. It's gonna be a lot of turns coming up. I gotta pay attention to the map, so a lot of intersections. I think I know why they call it Cardiac Hill. I see a lot of people coming up from this direction. It looks like a chore. We're going back down into the fog. Trail is crazy. It's like arid tundra, redwood forest, rainforest. It's crazy, man. It goes through so many different biomes. I'm glad I just checked my map. I thought there was a turn coming up and I just missed it. So we're backtracking a little bit here. Oh man, yeah, that would take me way down, off course and downhill. Ugh, that would have been gross. Glad I checked when I did. Oh man, okay. Yeah, I made a slight wrong turn back there. I got onto the Miwok Beach Trail instead of the Miwok Trail. There's just so many different intersections around here. I'm glad I checked my map when I did. Didn't go off by too much, maybe like a couple tenths of a mile. But I also think this fog is messing with my GPS a little bit. I remember I looked at my GPS at the intersection where I'd made the wrong turn and deliberately went the way I did because I thought that was the right way based on my GPS. So this fog may be messing with my phone. The fact that my phone is like probably like covered in sweat and probably isn't helping either. That doesn't mix well with touch screens. No harm, no foul. Back on it. Whew. 24 miles in and it is getting brisk again. That fog is blowing in off the ocean and just hitting this hillside. That's chilly. That wind is brisk. Oh, I just made my second wrong turn. That one wasn't too bad though. I lost a little bit of vert and maybe added a tenth of a mile, maybe two. Not too bad. But just some of these trails are not well defined, so it doesn't seem obvious. Still on track. This might be the last hill actually, so it should be nice and mellow after this, hopefully. Hey, remember when I said that last uphill was the last uphill? Oh man. This is a long ass hill. currently descending the backside of the hill that refused to end. It eventually ended. Just took a while. Well, I'm at 30.9 miles. And I just passed the guy who said it's like another 3.5 to the bridge, so it's gonna be almost 34 to get to the bridge. It's a little longer than expected, but not too much longer. I need to just like add 10% when it comes to mileage. Like every time I do this, it's always like 3 or 4 miles longer than I think it's gonna be. My legs are perking up a little bit though. I'm getting there. We're getting there. That's 32.73 miles, 8 hours, 18 minutes, 23 seconds. Oh man. Gonna fill up on some water on the other side of the bridge here. Pretty sure there's a water station over there, and then see how my legs feel, and then probably run back to the hotel. It's not that much farther. I gotta check on Google Maps to see exactly how far it is. But I think it's only maybe another like 3 miles, and it's all road running, so that should be doable. It's pretty cool. Woo!
That's the one time I got on the way back.
Yeah, that's the end. 39.64 miles, 5,020 feet of vert over 10 hours. Elapsed time, 10 hours, 21 minutes, 48 seconds. Ooh, baby. Glad I brought my massage gun on this trip. That's gonna get some use.